back a couple of years when the bond was put out before us and was passed, probably everybody in this room practically, other than Phil, voted on this thing, you know? Unless it was illegal. Anyway, I voted for it, and it's a good thing, and it's still a good thing. I look at the facilities, I've been down around there, there's excellent facilities. A couple of the candidates have touched on schools of choice. That's a huge attraction down here from schools of choice. You know, if you think about the schools that surround that school, the other school district, there's a lot of opportunities there. My son has been highly involved with the academics. And I'll tell you, go to some of these other schools, and when they're playing in mud in the football field, that's a big attraction just up the road. I think there's a lot that could be done there. As far as I'm concerned, 2008, 2009, both schools have to open. We're not going to put a plan together and say, well, things have changed. You know, the building in the community has slowed down. We got to make this happen. We can't have an albatross sitting out there over our necks. We got to set a plan. We got to work to a timeline. We got to get the old Howell High School renovated in time for the 2008, 2009, and get them both cranked up and going. No ifs, ands, or buts. Thank you.
Well, I did not vote on the bond in 2003. I have a unique perspective on this bond because I walk through the halls of Howell every day. The halls of Howell High are incredibly congested. If you go through the main stairway, it will take you much longer than if you walk halfway across the school. Opening up a new high school so that we have a small number of people in each school is a good idea. Howell should be renovated so it can keep up with the times because it is an older school. Parker is smaller, yes, that's why we have flex scheduling. Athletes will have to take traditional because they have to be there for practice after school. However, a statement made earlier is, you know, what are all these kids going to do? If I had a choice to sleep in till 9, I would sleep in till 9 and then go to school. But I understand there are some issues that have to be addressed. Both schools, I feel, should be open in 2008-2009 school year because it will minimize the stress on everybody. There will be more difficulties because there's two schools. However, the building is being used less. Park will be being used less because it's not being open from really early to really late. Both schools, I feel, should be open because we built them. There's no point building a school and leaving another one standing and just be like, oh, that's a cool looking building now. So, thank you.
You know, ultimately, in my opinion, there's no blame here. I was on the committee that started the bond back in 2000 for Parker High School because a district just does not say we want to build a school. There's a lot of planning, a lot of requirements by the state of Michigan. Like I said, I was on that. The plan to open Parker High School, in my opinion, is a good plan. We have the flex schedule, which is very forward-thinking of this school district and of this school board. The opportunities that are going to be made available to our students are phenomenal, and I'm actually disappointed that my sons that graduated in 02 and 03 did not have these opportunities that my son that's graduating in 2013 will have. Our growth since 1998, in the last 9 years, I've heard this bannered back and forth a couple of times, and I really have to address it. Howell Public Schools has grown by 1,797 students in the last 9 years. So you might want to talk about, you're listening to, you know, we've lost students here, but we really aren't losing anything. This is a considerable amount. And if you want to put that into perspective, 1,797 students is the size of Howell High School because it was built for 1,780 students. We we don't have room at Howell High School for 2,600 students. As far as having both facilities open by 08, 09, I'm the eternal optimist. Glass is half full person, and I hope we can come up with a plan to get it open. But if not, you have a school board that's going to work very hard to make sure that every one of these kids is educated. And ultimately, the board is financially responsible because we have saved over $1 million by cutting back the time that it will take to renovate Howell High School to 15 months.